So this is the OneOdio Studio C Wireless C over-the-ear headphones. It's the Y80B model. I know they have a lot of different models online. There's a lot of different colors that you can get as well. So just to run through those colors, you can get black, champagne gold, red, rose gold, which is kind of like a pink. You can get a silver, and then you can get a sky blue. They've got deep bass with 50 millimeter Neodymium Drivers. You can use it for PC, phone, tablet, studio, pretty much anywhere you want. So we're gonna jump into the unboxing, just share our thoughts about the unboxing. What you're going to get, which is amazing, out of something like this, is 110 hours of playback. So again, 4.5 days roughly of playback, which is fantastic. So let's jump in right now. So before we unbox, just a couple things, right? 110 play hours, we already talked about that. We have an inline mic that you can use, whether you're doing video games or wireless or anything like that. We talked about the drivers here. We did not talk about that you can actually use these wired or wireless, which is nice. We've got hi-fi sound quality, and then obviously special ergonomic design. So right out of the box, they come in this nice kind of leather faux pas case here. It's stretchy, black and red. And we're gonna get straight to the product first. That's always my favorite. This foldable design here that you can see folds over. And then you also have these tilting almost 180 degrees. So, and then they can spin both in and out, and then they both just go like this in the case. So you can see some of the buttons, right? You've got a volume up, volume down, probably next song or next track, or hang up or answer the phone. Here's your USB right here for charging. So we'll pull out that cable and see what that looks like on the back side. And then we'll actually jump into the instruction manual. Nice little accent here with the stitching on the top here, this red stitching. So again, this is the all black version over ear. Nice, I like that, right? And so your right and then your left. So we'll set those there. Set this case right here. And then, again, we did talk about that it was wired and wireless. So there's your 3.5 jack with your mic right here. As you can see, really close up front. There you go. And then we are looking at a USB-A. Haven't seen one of those in a while. USB-A and a USB for charging. And then power of music, right? So we've got this kind of quick guide, how to connect a Bluetooth. I think at this point, I don't need to show you how to do that, but it goes into all the specifics. So you're going to be able to plug this into a computer, a PlayStation, an Xbox, a tablet, a phone, a Switch, pretty much anything that has a 3.5 millimeter jack. And then what you can also see is super specific on the mic. You have play, pause, answer, mute, volume up, volume down. And then with your Bluetooth on your controls, you can control those on your phone or on the actual over-ear themselves. And these rotate 90 degrees, which we showed you. So in this book, here's all your warnings and cautions. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to plug these in and listen to some music, both wired and wireless, and then give you some of my thoughts. And I'll probably actually do that while I'm recording, just so you can see what it looks like while I'm wearing them. Okay, so when we turn these on, we're gonna get a little flashing, if you can see it right there, blue LCD. It's looking for Bluetooth. I have not connected yet. And then one of the other things that I did not show you or tell you is you've got this adjustable headpiece right here. I think you could see it when I unboxed it, but I didn't actually show you. So you're gonna be able to get kind of full extension on both sides. And you got your right ear and left ear. So your coverage for your ear fits all the way into this ear pocket here, and actually goes up underneath here depending on how big your ears are. But again, this is the right and left, and you can see that they're labeled. I showed you these earlier. So I'm gonna get these connected to Bluetooth and just listen to them for a few minutes and then just talk to you a little bit about the sound and how I feel about it. Okay, really solid sound for the price. I'm listening to a little Rage Against the Machine, Zach De La Roca, so good. Anyway, a couple things that I really like. So there's these little tiny, I mean, I want to say they did it on purpose, but you don't know. But right here, there's these little little grips so that when you're adjusting your headphones, right, you don't have to grab them off and pull them and use two hands. There's just a little tiny right here, and your finger just goes right here. So you can adjust them. The bass is really solid. So I've listened to, some different types of music with this, and it's coming through. The treble, everything is mixed really well. The other thing is if you get above about half volume with these on, you can't hear anything else. Like even when I was clapping, I couldn't hear anything. Snapping right next to my ear, couldn't hear it. So I'm not going to say they're absolutely 100% noise canceling, but if you turn up the volume and you just get into it, right? I'm listening to Rage right now, so it's like, right, you're not going to be able to hear anything else that's going on outside of you, right? And so the quality of these for the price are probably better than my other headphones. I have another version that's probably a more well-known brand that are similar over ear. Not as good. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I really like the padding. It's thick padding here. It's not going to cause any headaches or anything on your jaw or anything like that, unless you have really sensitive jaws. But overall, if I'm giving this a 4 stars or a 5 stars or whatever out of 5, I'm giving them 5 out of 5. And a lot of that has to do with the quality of the product for the price that you're paying for the product. Again, you can go wireless or wireless, wired. You've got this to charge them. You've got a carrying case that you can basically zip tie, put anywhere on your backpack or anything like that. You're going to get 110 hours of listening time, which is absolutely phenomenal. My wife actually falls asleep with her headphones on every night, and so that 110 hours lasts a couple days because she falls asleep with them on every night. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you have questions or comments, or if you own a pair of these, I would love to hear your thoughts below. Thanks.